having issues?
The only issue we're having is the P-trap seems to be holding water.
Not holding water or
Holding water.
Okay. In your sink?
In the shower.
In the shower. Okay. Are you using any type of device to catch hair and stuff?
Yeah, we have a little strainer thing, but I don't know that we did in the very beginning.
Okay. So it could be, because a lot of them, and we'd have to look up the schematics for yours, could have the waterless, it's called a waterless head blow valve.
Okay.
So you can't snake it,
Yeah.
but it gets clogged.
Right.
Any other issues?
Sometimes it doesn't register the right percentage.
That is very common if you're using, well, because of mold buildup in the gray.
Yeah.
And if you're using some type of product to break waste down,
Yeah.
because it leaves a film everywhere.
Were you?
Because we're getting a lot of.
Oh, sorry. You guys have your windows open too, don't you? Sorry. Well, you see where our windows are, right over top of. Sorry about that.
Because this is more buildup than we normally ever see if you're using the cow gun.
Really?
Were you using anything else prior? I'll have to see what comes out of the gray, and then we'll figure out what we need to change. Solution with the cow gun is helping things slide out after you dump and you do that back flush.
So
it's hard when you're not on a full hookup. Like if you have to go to a dump station, you normally can't. But if you're at a site with full hookups, after you dump, you fill it up again with water and then do another dump.
Oh, fill the whole black tank up with water?
Yep.
Now I know he does do the flush, but
then he's doing it.
Okay, but I don't know that he does it every single time. He should do it every time.
Well, you know, we're human. We're
Right.
not gonna.
Right. Okay.
We're not gonna be able to or have the time.
So, but that flush over there is the same as filling it up.
Yes, that is what it does. Yep.
Yeah, no, he does do that. It's like a pressure washer. This is the gray. Wow, that's dirty.
Kind of that milky. You're gonna see black chunks come through.
Yeah.
And those are that's the mold that's stuck on the walls. Can you see better there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the
This is gray.
like the soapy stuff that goes in there.
Soap scum, stagnant water, those black chunks are mold, hair, food bits, all that stuff that lives in your gray tank. Just it's so finicky. It's a black tank that we put hot water in that is just a perfect breeding ground.
Mm.
We can't flush it unless you buy a flush king.
So those little chunks that are coming out, is that
Mold.
That's mold?
Yep.
Wow.
And then this is all like the soap scummy stuff
Right.
that is in there. Obviously it's going to be a little higher because you're in here full time.
Yeah, we should have done this in Rock Springs last year. It was the first we learned about it, and our next door neighbors that were parked there had it done.
Getting some nice good size. I don't know if you can smell it over there.
Yeah.
But that's that
Mold.
moldy black gray tank odor.
Wow.
It's
That's probably what we're smelling when we're dumping.
most of the time it's the odor from the gray.
Okay.
It
I wish he was here to see all of this.
That's sort of why we use long clear tubes.
Yeah, okay.
It's so people can see. This is the stuff that sort of sticks on the walls.
Flies love it.
They sure do. So if you don't want to get a Volterra, and I'll show you how I'm going to use it later.
Okay.
But if you didn't want to use this out here to flush your gray tank, when you're done emptying it, you can close it and run your shower, kind of fill that tank up again and dump it.
Okay.
You don't have to do it every time, maybe every third dump or, you know,
Right.
fourth, but it helps you maintain it and get those bits out.
Okay.
Every time you dump, you're going to leave just a little bit. Even with the Calgon, you're going to leave just a little bit back there.
Okay.
And by doing those clear flushes, it helps move that out.
Okay. That's good to know.
There will be, ooh, do you see that hairball?
I
did it. Oh, it went down.
That's okay. At least we know it's gone, right?
Yeah. So,
That's good.
oh, there it is.
Oh my goodness. That's huge.
It is a big one.
Well, I do have long hair.
So, and they just hang, it just hangs out in there.
Yeah.
Until we can get it out.
We did finally buy those Titans because the black thing was just driving us crazy.
Right? These are so nice.
They're so much better.
They are.
Okay, so now what does this thing do?
So, this has a port for the hose
Okay.
and a gate valve to shut off this hose.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna open your black and fill it.
Okay.
Close that. Then I'm gonna open your gray and fill it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna back flush both your tanks, but I'm
Okay.
doing it from here instead of
Instead of
using
the-
your flush. While I do it, I'm gonna pump in some solution so we can sort of give a little deep clean and coat it again.
Okay.
I'm using this as a siphon valve
Okay.
because I don't go inside unless there's a clog.
Gotcha.
So I'm siphoning the solution out of the jug
Oh, okay.
and bringing it in that way. Let's start with your black. Open your black, make sure this is closed. 39 gallons. I'm gonna go 31.
So that's filling up the black tank now.
Yep. Yeah, your center section, I can only go down so far because my stuff is connected.
Sure.
But your center section does rotate up
Maybe
and
he
down.
knew that, but I did not know that. Very cool.
Where your valve is holding.
Okay.
Yep, your valve holds well. It's not leaking. We don't have any drippage. So
That's good.
you're good.
So when we do that, we would just hook that up to the shore water.
This,
Mm-hmm.
you would use a different hose, but
Mhm.
hook it up. Yep,
Mhm.
the same way. You see all the little pieces?
Wow.
So they moved forward, which is what the flush is supposed to do, bring out those little
Yep.
bits we broke off.
Then you put some solution in the gray tank as well.
Yep, that's going in right now.
Oh,
You
is
can
it?
See, it's a little
Oh,
discolored.
okay. Yep, okay. How much do those water meters?
$18.
Yeah, off Amazon. Okay.
Yep.
And that way you can tell when it's full.
Yep. You want to fill it to at least 80% beautifully.
Good.
Now I'm going to drain your black.
Okay.
Then we'll switch over and drain your gray.
Okay.
This part was twofold. It is to, one, get your tanks all coated
Yep.
and get that slickness, although you were already using it. But I just blasted a lot of stuff off.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of redoing that, but also pull out any little bits that we were able to break up
Okay.
that we couldn't pull out.
Okay.
So when we leave, we don't leave anything in your tanks.
Okay.
So
So you pull that and you open the other thing. Look how clear that black tank is.
it should be.
That's awesome. Are those just bubbles?
Yep. Now, if there are any little bits, we'll normally see them right in the beginning and then near the end as things kind of swirl around in
Gotcha.
there.
That's really amazing though. Here's the gray tank. It should be clear, right?
We're looking for those last little mold bits like we saw.
I didn't see anything come out at the end of the black tank, did you?
Nope. So that was
That's good.
right where I like it.
So what is our grade?
Yeah, that is the question everyone wants to know. I would say black tank right now, the health was probably a C.
Okay.
It was a lot of buildup, but it kind of makes sense now if you had been using that prior.
Yeah.
And then it, you know, it sort of just hung out with you because that's what it does. The gray tank, we'll say BC just because of the size
Yeah.
of the mold in there. So I think we're doing a good job. Just need a little added boost.
Now that it's clean and we know we're supposed to be using the other mix,
Yep.
we should be doing good.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.